What's up guys, and it's been officially announced. The 120Hz display from OnePlus, which according to them is the best 120Hz OLED display ever made for a smartphone, is coming. The CEO wrote a letter to The Verge claiming that it's going to be the best display of 2020, and it might just be if Samsung is not going all the way. Just like last year, Samsung kinda let OnePlus win. If you guys remember the 90Hz display of the OnePlus 7 Pro, that feature single-handedly put the OnePlus flagship from last year at the top of the list. Something Samsung could have easily countered by putting a 90Hz display on its Note 10 Plus. Imagine if Note 10 Plus had a 90Hz display with its godly design. I mean, it would have been the best phone of the year, but no, they let OnePlus win, and I'm kind of afraid that it might happen again. So OnePlus is looking to surpass Samsung once again by giving us a proper 2K 120Hz AMOLED display. They're going all the way, whereas Samsung will not gonna be going all the way. They are limiting the 120Hz goodness to only 1080p. Now I'm fine with it, but some people are not, and especially now with OnePlus going all the way, some people are definitely wanting this option. According to OnePlus, their new 120Hz display is made by Samsung. It's got 1000 plus nits of brightness, but they have done something different, something unique with that panel. First up is they added 240Hz of touch sensing. They have set record touch sensing on the display at 240 times per second, making the whole experience even smoother. That is twice of what Apple and Samsung does at the moment. Not only that, they have introduced something called MEMC chip, which is designed to put your existing content, your existing videos, which may be at 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second or even 60 frames per second, putting them all the way up to 120Hz. This is called motion smoothing for smartphones. Thanks to the custom MEMC chip and the algorithm they're using, it's gonna add extra frames to your existing videos to bring them up to 120Hz, which is pretty dang good. They've shared this image on social media and pretty much highlighting this MEMC chip, which could be the game changer. I don't know if Samsung has something like that planned with its 120Hz panel, but it's going to be really interesting to see how Samsung will counter with its OLED 120Hz display. OnePlus is going all the way. It's going to be a 2K 120Hz panel, unlike Samsung, which is only going to be at 1080p. Now I'm completely fine with it, but the problem is that OnePlus will be doing this at a cheaper price. Most likely the flagship OnePlus 8 Pro will be at least like $300 cheaper than Samsung's Ultra model, the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which will surely make Samsung look kinda bad. OnePlus, since the past 2 years, has been pretty much nailing the game. They have 3 years software support as well. Samsung has to step up its game, especially when it comes to software. I've talked about it before. It's not gonna be a variable refresh rate, so once you set it to 120Hz, it's gonna stay 120Hz on the upcoming OnePlus 8 phone. You might have the option to switch back to 60 or maybe even 90Hz. We don't know about that. But what we do know is that the battery size of the OnePlus flagship will go a lot bigger compared to the current flagship. Now, Samsung's decision is smart. They want to play safe. As of now, according to Max, the battery life on the S20 Plus at 1080p 120Hz is worse than S10 Plus. The source is obviously not using the final version. Most likely it is not optimized, but you can tell that Samsung wants to play safe. With 5000 mAh battery and good software optimization, I think Samsung can go all the way up to 2K 120Hz. At least they can give us this option. It has to be there, even if most people will probably gonna use it at 1080p, including myself. At least that will stop the OnePlus fanboys. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a war. OnePlus is gearing up its 3 smartphones for next year. I've actually talked about it before in my previous video. Snapdragon 865, 5G, major camera improvements, a lot of stuff will be there. It's gonna be a tough battle, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If OnePlus actually brings 2K 120Hz display, most likely at a cheaper price than Samsung, would you actually go with that option? I would definitely love to hear your opinion on that. And yeah, what do you think Samsung should do at this point? Should they go all the way, or should they actually push back and stay at 1080p 120Hz? Drop a comment and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.